Hello and a warm welcome to those of you who are returning from the first part of this reading, and for those of you who are just coming straight through to the second part, a warm welcome also. And for those who are new, equally you are also very welcome to watch. This is a general read, and I have absolutely no agenda. And I step aside to allow Spirit, which is through my heart center, my soul, my expanded soul, which is part of Source. And it is through Source that your own soul will take up your messages that you are needing to understand, consciously or unconsciously, and these then come back through to this reading. It is a collective. Not everything will resonate with you, but if it does, please take it with my blessing. And also, this is often it's not related to this time. You may feel drawn to come back and watch these readings again, and the card pack, which is the Gateway Oracle, will be continued throughout this entire week. So you may even get to the Friday and think, oh, there's something that I need to watch at the beginning and be drawn back in. Some of the cards may repeat. That means to say that you will need to, if they resonate with you, you need to go deeper into them. And if they don't resonate at all, perhaps another reader is more to where your heart center is aligned. And they're saying, without further ado, we will get into the cards and see what further messages they wish to impart to you. And they're saying, I do hope that you've had a glorious weekend and everything is well with you, even though that we have gone through this eclipse, the first of the three, which is very, very powerful, often mind-blowing in some circumstances. Be kind to yourself always, especially at this time of the eclipses. So we will take the first card, and I work in the pairs, the start and the next level, to be in the center of the now. And you are stepping out of this eclipse, and it's giving you, in the stillness, you are preparing to give birth as to what it is and where you are going to be going from here onwards. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. You are learning that your new North Star, the pathway that you tread, has been deliberately, with magnetic fields or through people, taken off course. And in these quite deep retrogrades and eclipses, you are now seeing from your conscious level, bubbling up into your soul, into your thoughts, what it is that you have done to be able to allow yourself to be taken off course. There are, I am being told to say, there are lots of empathic people. I am a very high empathic, so I know what it's like to be an empathic. And it's very, very difficult because you actually can step out of your body and you can look at the person that you are with, and you are projecting back to yourself what it is they need from you. And this has to stop, not in the fact that you can step out, that is your gift, your ability, but it's also knowing that you cannot take another person or group of people with you through to where we are going. We're holding the gateway of the 6th dimensional timeline open. Most people are trying to achieved the 5th dimension, but here we are vibrating purposely at the 6th dimension, and the even numbers are the bridge between the odd numbers, which is from the 3rd, you go through the holding or the birthing canal of the 4th dimension to access the 5th dimension. And we here are holding the vibration of the 6th dimension, ready to be able to walk over into the 7th dimension vibrations. This is the vibration that the people that I deal with are much higher, are looking with disclosure to come and trade with us. This is our pathway within the Etmerians to open the birthing canal to the 7th dimension, and the vibrations, you can actually feel the difference in vibrations from a being that is 7th, and I do work with people much higher, 14th dimension, 22nd dimension within this particular soul group of beings, and there are way higher also around. But these are my personal face-to-face dealings, and to be able to sit or to be opposite somebody as an empath, looking back at yourself, the vibration of a much higher vibrational being is truly amazing. That love, understanding the vibration of love. And I'm not talking the solid form of love that they bandy in the 3rd dimension. I'm talking an essence of being who you truly are. The love for yourself, the love for your planet, your environment that you are on, and to be able to reflect back to you from the beings around you that they too are vibrating at least the 7th vibration of love. And this is what we need to step out of our comfort zone to be able to bring your power into being, so that you can give birth through the 6th dimension into the 7th way of being. It's hard work. Giving birth is not easy, and this can be physically given birth, or it can also be given birth of a new direction, the truth of you, and you're pointing north and not being allowed yourself to be taken way off course. Yes, we know it's difficult, and it takes strength and your inner power to say, no matter what, I am not allowing my true north to be taken off by others. I bring them back into true north every time I see the power, my power seeping away, your power seeping away to another. And we're to go on to the next card, which is Flying Free. I unfurl my wings and fly. And by emerging from the pain, this is like a butterfly emerging from the chrysalis, and you have gone in an inner transformation, a metamorphosis with the eclipses of being in yourself, of who you are. And as you step in your power, you will find that as you step out into the world, that you can fly above a lot of the 3rd dimension and 4th dimensional vibrations, and understand that you no longer are going to be taken off course in reaching your North Star. You have full awareness of what you want to achieve, what you came here to this planet to do, and it doesn't matter what anybody else says. You must play your part, because by not playing your part, the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle cannot come together. of creating a 7th dimensional vibration level here on earth, of trading, of being, of loving oneself, loving what one does, and being in the true power of who you are. And I will leave that one there for the time being. We will go on to the next pairs, what they are actually telling me to do. And we have, make a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. If you allow your North Star, your true direction as to where you are heading, to be taken off course, you will not come into your power. You will not make a difference in the world. You will go out having failed what you have done, and will probably have to have another life with all the heaviness that you have gone through. Each time we are birthed back into a new lifetime on this world, and I have memories of many thousands of lifetimes of my own journey, I can assure you it does not get easier. I can assure you that the coming into the stillness, coming into your power, and go through the pains of birth, of you, of your transformation, and the flying free is the only way that you can make a difference. Your inner light needs to shine far and wide now. We have a planet to save. We have yourself to save. You have a reason for being here. You knew what you were signing up for before you even went through the birthing canal in the physical sense, your arrival here. And now it's time to be bold and confident that you can totally transform into who you are and make a real difference, because by being in your power, Mother Earth can change and heal, and she can transform also. She has called us, you, me, everybody else, especially those who are drawn to watching these. You have been drawn here by request of Mother Earth, because you hold within your heart center, the core of you, a gold high level of source energy. You have transformed. You have gone through alchemy. Mother Earth also wishes to go through alchemy. She has kept her energy back to allow the wayward nouveau human experiments to evolve from the higher Anunnaki stage, and she has held back in order to assist those, they're referring to them as fleas, that are on her outer skin and the damage that they have been doing. You have come in as one of them to be able to bring your gold, the power of who you are. So Mother Earth herself, by connecting directly from your heart center, the core of your being, can transfuse your gold into her heart. This is the way that we ground, we earth, not through things like roots or or chakras and things like that, which takes you into a different realm. It means to say that if you go into the roots, the first thing you hit is the cavernous systems below, belonging to the reptilians, and your energy is not feeding earth. It's being taken from you, even though you had a good thought, to be actually fed into the reptilian race that is on this earth, the fallen angels scenario. And so by going from your heart to Mother Earth's heart, you're actually denying the darker energies on this planet you're feeding through the bleeding of having chakras that are the results of you having been into battle to kill, whether it's for religion, for country, whatever. If you kill, you have destroyed your soul. And they are chakras. There's hundreds of them in the body, the lesser ones and the greater ones. And you are feeding, because they are bleeding energy into the reptilian race that live in caverns right the way across the whole of our structure. It's like an inner world that not everybody knows about, but they are there, and other people are now speaking out about these races that come above ground and shape-shift into a human format. It's where they are sucking us dry as human fodder, which is all that they consider us useful as. We have a silence. We need to go on to the next card to see what's coming through. And we've had this card before, renewing your life. Radiant vitality is filling my life. And what we have learned, and how we have learned that our direction was skewed, it's off course. You now, as you sit within your stillness, in order to be able to come into your full power, to be bold and confident, you now know what needs to leave your life that belongs to other people. Let them have it back. You don't need it anymore. Gifts that came from other ones that are not gifts, they are in fact anchors, chains around your feet, stop you from going forward. Just hand them back. They are not yours. Remove them from your life. They are stopping you from being bold and confident. Time to renew your way forward and to let the old way of you being. This is powerful. This is sometimes very frightening to know that you need to take action in your life to be able to get yourself back on track. No beating yourself up around, just quietly, and you don't need to discuss it with others if they are the ones that are putting the clutter in your life. Just quietly put them in the box and let them go. It is not for you. Let them go. And we move on to the next pair, and we will see what we have here. And once you've dealt with the clutter and the removing of your clutter within your life, you can then start to be revealing radiance. My light illuminates the world. This is the pearl that sits within your heart center. Your heart center has been closed out of self-preservation and protection. By being closed, you have had no compass. And so your journey, your true north, has gone off course because you did not know what your compass was telling you. Your inner child was hurt and withdrawn because the circumstances was not right for you to reveal your radiance. But now is the time that it is important to do so. And there's a lot of healing going on the planet as people start to give birth to their new self, devoid of the clutter that has been part of them for many, many lifetimes. Understand that, yes, there may be some very painful choices, but the healing cannot begin until the thorn has been removed from your foot, they're saying, as a scenario. Take time to step into the stillness, into the silence, and to understand that you are now free of the constraints of what has been there and to fly above everything that's going on in the world. Do not fall into the trap of wanting to fight back what is going on. What is going on is, and what will only happen in a higher vibration if you concentrate through your stillness of being fully in your power and not allowing anyone to take you off course. I'm going to take the last card for this reading. I'll pop this over there out the way. And those can go off the table because we have our set of cards. And this one is healing the past. We're carrying on with the theme of healing that was spoken of with this one. This is where you are stepping out into. This is where you have come from, healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. And here is the new essence of you, your new outer body that you will be stepping into. And we've had this one before where you have the roots as you're trying to go deep. You have those that will come and literally eat away at your roots, your confidence, your being you, to suck you absolutely dry to a barren way of being, to decay. You are not fodder. You do not need to decay. What you need to do is to reveal who you are. You are powerful. You have done this before. And it is time to heal the many, many past lives, and it is a journey. We are given the scenarios 2025 is a new energy wave that will be coming through you, stepping up to a whole new world. But before you can go and complete this journey, you do need to concentrate on healing your personal wounds of where you have given your power away. And you no longer have or allow clutter to clutter up your life that is not of your own calling. We will go over into the divine cards and see what we are going. They're actually sent to take 4. Let's see where we are going with this one. Yeah, we have 2. And we need another 2 to finish off. Take that one and one more. Or this in, that's the one. Right, okay, we have all the cards required. Again, I will put those away. And we will start with this pair and see where we go with this. And the first one says, strength. You have an enormous amount of strength and courage. Remain focused, stand tall, and shine. And don't underestimate yourself and the strength that you actually have. You may have appeared beaten down and abused and misguided as you stood within the old energies. But you also have the strength to declutter and to give birth to your new way of stepping out in the world, to reveal the radiance of who you are. And as you let go of the past and you begin to heal the deep wounds that have been caused over many lifetimes, you are coming into the full power of who you are. Do not hold back on your shining light. The world, Mother Earth, needs you now more than ever to be courageous, to be bold, and to shine at the brightest radiance that you can possibly give. And the next one is abundance. Great news is heading your way. Abundance is coming to you in many forms. And the abundance will come to you only when you declutter from your life, letting go that which no longer serves you, that you have taken on other people's pains, other people's responsibilities. It is not your problem. It is for them to solve their own problems. And I know that's very, very hard for an empathic. For at this level, I would say that you are very empathic, far more than the lesser levels of being empathic. But that is what has held you back also. It doesn't mean to say that you have to be to change in the sense that you become narcissistic. No, you are an empathic. But what it does mean to say is the fact that you release anything that is of a narcissistic. They're sucking out your energies. The cutting off your roots is now releasing. And abundance will come as you step into your power. It's divine law that abundance at all levels will come into your life. You will fly high above poverty thinking. That's very much third dimension, even fourth dimension thinking. And even there is a tinge of it still in the fifth dimension of poverty, needing to give your power away to a protection racket. It's not needed. It's not needed. What you need to do is to go through to the seventh dimensional way to understand that you can stand in your radiance of full abundance of what the universe will give to you to be able to fully create what it is that you have come here to do. Now is the time to actually step into the power of who you are. And we have the next one, which is create. Unlock your creative side with dance, music, art or writing. There's many other forms. Express yourself. Be creative. Think outside of the box. If you think within the box, it's somebody else's thoughts and their way of saying how you must do things. That is now gone. That is now not part of your life. Your job, your position for being here is to find the true power of yourself to be able to create and to birth what you know is right for you. And the last one is time. The universe is helping you. Look for synchronistic events around you. And time is a very funny thing in the fact that we've been locked into time with the arrival of the Anunnaki. It's one way of stopping us outside of time, beyond time, being in the balance of beyond time, to be able to create rather than to head down and to try to access your true north from the wrong direction. It won't work. It won't work. Now is the time that the universe is set up to release you from these old contracts, this old way of being, and to step out into the universe, the pureness of who you are. I am going to leave that one with you for today, and I hope that you've been able to find some benefit from this reading. If it's not vibrating with you today, that's fine. It may be wrong timing, or it just may not be for you, maybe for somebody else, because this is a collective reading. And for those of you who want to join the receiving the Etmir news, please find the directions below on how to email me to request, and it's free. The Etmir news is free, like all these card readings. My gift to you. And may I say, until we meet again, may your heart star shine brightly.